Happy new moon, y'all. I've been hermiting a bit. What's up? It's Amy. But I want to talk about like manifestation real quick because it's the new moon and I've just been like putting some things together in my own life lately, right? So my whole like spiritual awakening kicked off with a heartbreak back in January of 2023. Of course it did. Of course it was a heartbreak. Like what else can move us to like such great change? Anyway, don't let a man from Jacksonville, Florida break your heart unless you're ready to just really use that as fuel to alchemize that. Anyway, um so I spent like the greater part of 2023 trying to manifest this specific man back. Like why? Even though of course everything, all the guidance I had been seeing was like don't manifest a person. You don't want to manifest a person. And like I have lots of reasons that I feel that that is unethical. Um but like let's talk about like the reality of kind of how I saw this work out in my own life. So like my dumb self back in, it was like April or May of 2023, I was like, I'm gonna manifest. Hold up, let me actually get the note. April 11th, 2023, I manifested real passionate love and a bunch of other stuff that is actually like kind of coming together right now. But let's talk about that one, real passionate love. That is not something I could have attained with this other person at all. There was not real love there, and there's maybe some passion, but there was not real love there. And I like to describe this as saying I made a very big order to the universe, a very big cosmic order, and was like, give it. But see, I was brand new to all this stuff back then. Um, and I had not yet realized that, like, when you make a manifestation, when you say, hi, I would like this, there's a payment due. Um, yeah, the universe is going to work on your behalf and pull its weight, right? You got to pull your weight too, though. Okay. So for me to be ready for real passionate, or for me to request that required me to become ready to receive it. Okay. The rest of 2023 for me completely changed my view on relationships in general. Um, and then 2024 has been putting into practice a lot of the like mental work that I did last year, and really reshaping how I view relationships. It's been a journey, okay. But I also like I thought of something recently that I had completely forgotten about. Okay, so while I was sitting here trying to manifest this one person like a dum dum, um, there was a few times where like I I was delulu. I was very delulu and watching a lot of like twin flame readings and divine masculine, divine feminine, and all that. Right? I was lost in the sauce, babe. But I kind of needed to go through that to like get a grip on how I actually feel about all that stuff. However, during that time, like there was at one point I was doing some like visualization or whatever and like use the person's name and distinctly heard a male voice go, "Who's blank?" and like give the name that I had like said that person's name. And I was like it was clear enough that I was like, wait, what? Like it kind of pulled me out of it because I was like, hello, because I'm clearly not meant to be with that person, right? So like that was not the person I was trying to. That was not the person I was calling in the end. It's the person I thought I was calling in, but it was not. And then I also was doing some sort of like guided meditation, or I was just kind of like sitting there visualizing and like, I can't remember what I was doing, but I do remember at one point I started visualizing who I knew my next person I would be dating would be. And I was taken aback because they had red hair. And at the time, I didn't even like know anyone with red hair, at least like for what I was seeing, and definitely wasn't crushing on anyone. See, I have a thing for brunettes. Mm, I just have a thing for brunettes. So it's not, but at the same time, the visual of a person is very like minor to me anyway. But like I just did not expect to see a redhead when in this visualization, and like I was taken aback by it because I just literally did not even know anyone who was a redhead at the time, right? um yeah, so I've been dating for nearly 10 months now. Yeah, so in February of this year I started dating a redhead, and we had a lovely little weekend just hanging out. I finished my 2023 temperature blanket, which I think is why I'm thinking about all this stuff. I finished it today. We just hung out. He was playing Satisfactory, which was his little Black Friday gift to himself because it was on sale. And I just crocheted, and then we went and got some food, and we hung out. And it was like a great weekend. We've been playing Civilization 6 lately. This boy, and like the thing is too, this man, like, he loves me for me. He doesn't want to change me. He likes my weirdness. Like, it's a great match, okay? And like, there's other things that I'm slowly realizing. Like, this is the person I was literally manifesting. I didn't know him, but he embodies so many of the traits that I needed in my life, and you know that value, like I value. And back right before we started dating, like end of January 2024 of this year, as we matched on Hinge on either February 7th or 9th, I can't remember, but like literally days before we matched on Hinge and started talking, I had gotten the like intuitive message of next chapter, and even did a whole reading about like next chapter. And for me, that was literally the turning point, me turning the page from dealing with the fallout of this heartbreak and all this crap and saying, okay, I'm done. I've learned my lessons. I'm putting that to bed. Next chapter. What you got next? Let's turn the page and see what's next. What's coming next? And he's been my next chapter. And it's been quite a chapter. So let me tell you, let me just reinforce my message here. Don't manifest a person. Manifest an energy. Manifest qualities and traits of what you would like in a mate. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead and do that anyway, because even if you are trying to manifest a specific person, the universe got jokes and they're going to be like, ha ha, you ain't getting that because that ain't good for you anyway. We're going to give you what you need. So go ahead and start getting ready to accept that and receive that, by focusing not on the person, but on the type of person you want to fill this role in your life, okay? Start thinking about the traits, you know, like, do you want them to have the same political beliefs as you? Do you want them to be a kind person, a giving person? Do you want somebody who has their own interests? Do you want somebody who has a healthy attachment style, or at least like can maintain a healthy attachment style to you? Does that make sense? Yeah. And I will say, like, he's not perfect and her relationship isn't perfect, but it's what I needed this year, and he's what I need this year, and it works for us right now. And like, you know, who's to say if it will be forever? I don't know, but it has been a great time. And we're just two imperfect people living life together and enjoying life and just taking each day by day and doing the things. Yeah. So also, if you're hurting out there, like it does get better. Like, it's so corny to say, but like, if you're sitting there in heartbreak right now, you will bounce back from this. You will come back from this. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was just done. Multiple breakdowns in my car. I finally understood deeply the song Cry Baby by Waterparks. Like, it was a whole thing. Life gets better. What you need will find you because it's already yours. What is yours is already yours. It's just a little bit lost along the way. I had to wait for him to get ready to be where I needed him to be, and vice versa. And like I told him, the universe don't send me just to anybody's life. The universe doesn't put me where I don't need to be. So we're just living life together, helping each other out, doing what we can. So don't forget, the universe will not send you where you are not intended to be. Okay? The universe will not send you where you are not intended to be. So, yeah, okay, love you, bye.